Greetings, it's Eric Bakker, naturopath, author of Candida Crusher. Thanks so much for tuning into this video today. Now, a question I get asked from time to time by people is how to cope with Candida infection. How can I get on top of this condition? How can I stop from going crazy with this condition? It's driving me nuts. I can't live like this anymore. I'm so sick and tired of seeing people and spending thousands of dollars on crap pills that don't work. I'm getting stupid advice by doctors. I've been to naturopaths and chiropractors and osteopathic doctors. I've been to shaman healers and color healers and whatever healers you want to be, you've gone to, you know. Many people I see have been to 10, 20, even 100 doctors. They've been to every kind of physician, clinician, healer, whatever you want to call them, and they're still not well. All right. So how do these people get well? How do they stop from falling into a black hole of despair? All right. How do you stop from committing suicide? Because some people I know have committed suicide with Candida. It can be that bad. One of the most important things I say to my patients is to never give up hope of getting well. Okay? Never give up hope. If you take hope away from someone, you take their life away. This is why a lot of people, if we look at the Nazi concentration camps, you know, in Germany, you know, back in the 40s, the people who lived, who had the opportunity to live, that had never given up on hope, were the ultimate survivors. It's a quite remarkable stories you hear about survivors from the Holocaust, and the people who had the opportunity, that weren't obviously put down, that they died, had the opportunity to be saved, had this unshakable belief in themselves that one day they would have an amazing life, that they could see through this, because what they couldn't be taken away from them was their mind. So they kept thinking about the future. So it's very important to live for today. Forget about yesterday. Forget about all the money you've spent, all the dollars. It's all gone now, okay? Forget about all the advice you've been given. It doesn't mean anything anymore. It's important to try and improve your health for today, but it's even more important for never to give up hope for having an amazing tomorrow or the future. That's what you've got to think about. Think about tomorrow. Think about the wonderful kind of life that you're going to have when you get well. By having these kind of thoughts, you're programming the mind, okay, to stimulate parts of the nervous system that are going to induce a proper immune function. You can read about these concepts in my book, Candida Crusher. These are quite advanced concepts that no one ever writes about when it comes to recovery from yeast infection. The best way to recover is by following clear sets of principles and never, ever, ever giving up. Okay? Some people give up, and unfortunately they don't stay on track long enough with a good treatment. They'll swap horses mainstream. They'll go from one treatment to another treatment. They'll partially recover, but it's not quick enough. Then they'll quickly go and buy this product off eBay or Amazon, or they'll go to iHerb and they'll buy this like $10 supplement. They'll go to this doctor and that doctor. Some people I see take up to 90 dietary supplements in one day. How stupid is that? Spend thousands of dollars. They keep changing. They never stay on track. Other people I see, they jump from one diet to another. They go from this paleo kind of diet to this kind of diet, and all these changes won't really help you at all. And in my book, I clearly write about that you need to follow one treatment plan long enough to see if it's working for you or not, and to make very small adjustments or changes, right? Interesting story I'll tell you, which I read. I like telling stories to patients. Interesting stories was when one of the Apollo missions went up to space. They shot this sort of rocket up into space, and at headquarters, at mission control there, what they worked out was that to get this rocket back on track, they only had to make a really tiny little adjustment, okay, for this massive big machine to keep it on track, on course to the moon. There weren't like major turns or swings, oh, we'll do a 90-degree turn here. There was like the most minute, tiny adjustment. And every couple of hours and days and weeks, when this thing's flying out into space, they had to keep making the smallest of adjustments, and eventually it hit the target. So the point I'm making here is, when you're going through the Candida program, you need to make tiny adjustments, small adjustments. Don't make huge, big, monumental changes here and there. You don't need to do that. You're going to go right off track doing that. You never go on course, okay? Small adjustments. Eat a particular food. If it doesn't make you feel good, cut that food back or stop it, Only one food. Don't radically change your diet. If a supplement's not making you feel good, make a small change in the dietary supplement. Don't all of a sudden go from 1 pill to 4 pills a day, Make very tiny adjustments and be prepared to be in it for the long haul. That's how you're going to get on top of your Candida. But keep making these micro adjustments, along the way, and not giving up faith in yourself, and following a very good set of guidelines that are proven to help thousands of people on, get their health back again with Candida. I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but I've helped many thousands of people with yeast infection now for 25, 26 years. I've got a lot of free advice I give you. I don't expect anything in return for it. Go to yeastinfection.org and check out my many articles. Okay. You're going to find a lot of really good information there that's going to help you get back on track and finally get rid of this thing, because you can get rid of it, all right, with the right kind of change. Do my quiz. Go to candidacrusher.com and do my quiz right now. Whether you're male or female, there's 2 buttons there. Click on the appropriate one, take the quiz. Then we can determine whether you're mild, moderate, or severe, and we can give you the right kind of advice to recover from a condition that may be plaguing you for years. All right, it doesn't have to. This is a condition you can get on top of. I don't use cure words. I use recovery words, because you can recover from Candida. If you've got the same kind of faith in yourself that I've probably got in most of my patients, and you never give up on that, and you remember my saying, persistence breaks resistance. If you never give up on something, you'll eventually get what you want. And remember, if you keep on thinking you're not going to beat this thing, well, you probably ain't going to beat it. But if you have this belief in yourself that I have in a lot of people, and I know they can do it, and I hope I'm inspiring you right now to make those decisions, then you will beat this thing. All right? Thanks for checking out my video today.